Welcome back. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to be showing you how you can make a whipped body butter for sensitive skin, dry, irritated skin. This is a lightweight body butter that's infused with chamomile and calendula herbs, which are known for their anti inflammatory benefits, their soothing benefits for the skin. So, I'm going to walk you through my process for making this sensitive skin body butter step by step. Let's go on and get started. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Esther. I make DIY hair and skincare videos. I'm also a small business owner. I sell my handmade products online, and I also have my ebooks, online formulating classes. Everything I mentioned is always linked in the description box.
Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just tweak your body, your mind. Baby, you give me ice and fire.
I'm going to be using my digital scale to weigh my ingredients, and all my equipment is linked in the description box as well. So I'm using a glass container for my ingredients. I'm going to be using some dried chamomile herbs. You always want to use dried herbs when you're doing any type of oil infusion to reduce the risk of bacterial contamination. And these herbs are very soothing for the skin. They have anti inflammatory benefits, they're packed with antioxidants as well. And I'm adding in some dried calendula herbs. So, these herbs are known for soothing your skin. So, if you're someone that has sensitive, dry, irritated skin, you want to consider using these herbs because they are very potent and nourishing for your skin. So to infuse my herbs, I'm going to be using a lightweight oil. The oil I'm using is sunflower oil. Sunflower oil has very high levels of vitamin E. It's packed with natural antioxidants. It's a lightweight oil that absorbs quickly into the skin. So I just want to make sure that I'm mixing this thoroughly. You want to ensure that every part of the herb plant matter is completely covered with the oil. You don't want to have any bits of dry herbs. So I'm just mixing this thoroughly. Then I'm going to cover this up with my lid, and I'm going to infuse this for 4 weeks. You can infuse longer if you would like. There are so many blog posts, videos about how you can do your oil infusions. So with this method that I'm using, I'm not applying any heat. I'm just going to let this infuse slowly for the next 4 weeks. Next, I'm going to start weighing out my plant fats, my oils that I'm going to be using in this body butter. I'm going to be using some shea butter. I always use unrefined shea butter. Shea butter, as we know, is a skin loving ingredient that's packed with natural fats, vitamins that nourish the skin. I'm also going to be using some mango butter as well, also rich with fatty acid, antioxidants that are very nourishing for the skin as well. I'm going to add in some babasu oil. I love babasu oil. It's similar to coconut oil. So if you're someone that has an irritation to coconut oil, consider using babasu oil. It's also packed with fatty acid, vitamins. It also includes lauric acid, which is very helpful for skin irritation. So I'm just going to gently melt this down on low heat. I'm going to strain out my herbal infused oil. I'm just going to weigh out the amount that I need for my body butter formula, my body butter recipe. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just using my fine mesh strainer to weigh out the amount that I need. I've already weighed out my shea nut oil that I'm using in this formula. Shea nut oil is a thick oil. It's very helpful for dry skin, itchy skin, redness. It's basically like shea butter, but it's the oil that has been extracted. So it's packed with the fatty acids, vitamins that help to nourish the skin. So my mango butter and shea butter, they've completely melted down. So I'm going to add my oil blend to my mixture, and I'm just going to give this a quick stir, and I'm going to allow my mixture to cool in the freezer. The time does vary, but you want to cool your mixture till it becomes semi-solid. You don't want your mixture to become very hard.
Oh,
Once my mixture has hardened up and it's become semi-solid, I'm going to be using my stand mixer to whip up this mixture until it becomes light and fluffy. You can use what you have available. I've also used a hand mixer to do this as well. It's just a little bit more tedious. I find it so much easier using my stand mixer. So I'm going to start off with the slowest speed. I think for this one it was a 1 or 2 on my stand mixer, and I'm just going to slowly whip for the first 3 to 4 minutes. After that, I'm going to switch up to a medium speed. So it varies from mixer to mixer. If you're not sure how to make a detailed body butter, I have my body butter videos. I'll link them in the description box. I go more in depth, showing you how you can make your body butter. So after whipping for a few minutes on medium speed, I'm going to go ahead and add in my vitamin E T50. This is an antioxidant. It's going to help extend the shelf life of your body butter. It's going to help keep the oils and fats, prevent them from going rancid. So after I've added that in, I'm going to just whip maybe for about a minute, just to allow this incorporate into the body butter mixture. I also added some arrowroot powder to help reduce the greasiness of the body butter, and this also helps the body butter absorb quickly into the skin as well. So I'm just going to mix this in for an additional minute, just to allow the arrowroot powder incorporate into the body butter mixture. So after whipping this up, this is what my body butter is looking like. Please note that you can whip for as long as you like. I typically do not whip for more than 10 to 13 minutes total whipping time when I'm making my body butter product. So your whipping time will vary, but so far this is what my consistency, my texture is looking like. And yes, the body butter consistency texture will slightly change. Right now it's very light and airy, but your body butter should not be turning rock hard by the next day. It will firm up, but it should not be rock hard. And this is another close up of what the texture is looking like. And honestly, this is one of the best parts of making body butter products. I could play in this mixture all day long, but this is what I have. This is unscented. I did not add any fragrance because I formulated this for sensitive, irritated skin. But if you want to add fragrance or essential oils to yours, you are welcome to do so.
but I don't wanna miss you, babe.
Since this is a body butter that I use and I sell for my own personal business, if you would like to access the exact formula, I'm going to link it in the description box. But I'm also going to go ahead and share my general whipped body butter formula that you can customize and make your own. That is going to be in percentages as well as grams. And you can also use the batch calculator that's linked in the description box to make your own specific batch size or the amount that you want to make. To package up my body butter, I'm going to be using a 4-ounce glass jar, and I have my detailed body butter piping video as well. I'll link that in the description box. So I do my best to put as much body butter as possible into each jar. Keep in mind that this has air that has been introduced into it because it's light and fluffy. So usually what I'll do is I will tap down my jars as much as I can. That's what I'm doing off camera, and then I will continue to fill my jar. So I usually will tap each jar at least 2 to 3 times, so that way I can put as much body butter product into each jar. So you just want to keep that in mind when you are filling up your containers. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep on piping and filling up my jars. And this is a close-up look of the body butter that's already been piped. And I always get asked this question: if the body butter is going to melt if exposed to high temperatures. And yes, it will, especially during the hot summer months. This is going to melt. So if you're someone that sells body butter products or you're shipping body butter products, you want to keep that in mind. But this is what I have so far for my body butter products. If you want to shop any of my products, I have my YouTube store. It's linked under my YouTube name, and I also have my website linked in the description box. If you want to grab my body butter ebook, I also have 16 additional body butter formulas that I shared in that ebook. I will also link it in the description box. But I hope you enjoyed my process for making this sensitive skin body butter. This is simply amazing for your skin. It soaks in, it does not feel heavy or super greasy. Babaso oil, shea nut oil are very lightweight and they don't feel heavy on the skin. So if you're someone dealing with irritation, dry skin, go on and give this body butter a try. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like this video. Leave me a heart emoji in the comments. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.